Good morning and welcome to this edition of Slow Money Blues. My name is Doug, retired U.S. Marine and two-time combat veteran turned entrepreneur at your service. Today's episode is 610 Money Rules. You definitely want to stay tuned because guess what? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be dynamic. But because it's a live show, let me step away for 1 second. I'll be right back because we need some better lighting. Hold on. Hey, I bet you guys can see me a lot better now, can't you? One more, please. All right then. Okay. Yes, I was not with you guys last week. My apologies, of course. Let me take off my spectacles so you guys can really see my eyeballs. Well, last week I had a little back trouble. And so I wasn't able to bring you the show that I'm bringing you today. But guess what? I feel a lot better. And we're going to have an awesome show. I want you to sit back, relax, take some copious notes. Go tell your family, friends, people you know and trust, your colleagues, and all of those people that are suffering from SMB to tune in right now live on YouTube. If you have any questions, as always, visit slowmoneyblues.com and click on Ask or submit your question on IG, Facebook, or Twitter using hashtag slowmoneyblues. And what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about 3 ways to rule your money. Man, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what gets you excited. Now, as always, did you do your homework? Well, if you're tuning into this week's episode, you are doing your homework right now. So congratulations to you. Give yourself a hand of applause. If you didn't, I'm going to do it for you. Now, let's say our morning mantra. I state your full name. Take 100% responsibility and accountability for my decisions and actions. I refuse to blame others. If I do, I give all of my power, authority, and promises given to me by G-O-D, God. And so, listen. I want you to learn more about our amazing sponsors. Just go to slowmoneyblues.com/sponsors and you'll see linky.com, bignetdomain.com, and fastcashoutlet.com. And we're still working on another partner for our crypto because you know I love crypto. I believe it's miracle money. In fact, we're about to hop into another platform, my brothers and I, and we're super excited about that. And we'll let you know exactly how that's going to go for us. Right now, it's very, very promising. So I'm super stoked about that. Now, I have one question for you. Do you love winning, getting bonuses, taking challenges, entering contests, and winning giveaways? If that's you, because I know I love winning, you know I love winning, visit slowmoneyblues.com/win to enter. By the way, all of our contests end on 30 October at 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. The winner will be announced on 31 October, which guess what? That happens to be Spooky Day. So you want to tune into that show for sure because we're going to be announcing. You can also, like I said, go to slowmoneyblues.com/win. You'll see a big old countdown timer on there. So make sure you actually hop in and take advantage of all the great giveaways and contests and challenges that we're doing. And trust you me, the prizes are amazing and they're going to continue to get better. Today's poll question, does your money have rules? If you want to participate in today's poll, just simply go to slowmoneyblues.com/poll. So I recently met someone that told me they needed to make some extra money. I did a podcast some time ago about extra money, but so just bear with me. And I asked how much. They responded just enough so I can be comfortable. I paused for a moment, pulled out my smartphone, called my financial advisor and asked, do you have any investment advice that can make me comfortable? He started laughing hysterically and then said, no. Let's get personal. I have known my financial advisor for over 2 decades. I have never asked him such a question, which is why he laughed hysterically. Each time you say to your money, make me comfortable, it responds just like my financial advisor. Ha, ha, ha. Let's hop into the show. 3 ways to rule your money. This is the first and most important rule when it comes to your money. Know what is coming in. You say, well, Doug, that sounds so simple. Everybody know how much money is coming in. I don't know if everyone does know what's coming in. Because if you have more than one account, and if you have more than one income stream, maybe you have some permanent money, maybe you've done something, you set some things in place to where you just get permanent money. You all know that I'm a retired two-time combat veteran. And so I get income that's guaranteed to come every month at the first of the month for the rest of my life until my epic ending. Okay. So if you're like me, that's coming in. But what if you're W-2? What if you're an entrepreneur and you have a business? What if you have investments? You want to know exactly how much money is coming in. So let me put a little context around that. Typically, we pay our living expenses and overhead in life once a month. So if you know what's coming in on a monthly basis, that's going to help you with point number 2. Know what's going out. You say to yourself, well, Doug, that's another simple thing. That's another simple rule when it comes to 3 ways to rule your money. Everyone knows what's going out. Absolutely, they don't. And I'm going to tell you why people don't know what's going out. See, if you're like many people all across the world, you have this thing called credit, credit. And if you use your credit cards to make purchases, which, oh, by the way, isn't a bad thing. And if you don't pay them off every month, that means you're running deficits, which means that guess what? You're spending more is going out than more that's coming in. And you're what we call in business, you will be in the red. Now, I'm going to put you on game with a couple of strategies that I use. I use my credit cards to do all of my purchases. And you may be asking yourself, well, Doug, why do you use your credit cards to do all of your purchases? Well, one, I don't like using my debit card and expose it to potential fraud, and there's no recourse, or if something's locked up and I'm trying to do something, I can't do it because my bag is locked up with my primary financial institution. So I use my American Express and I use my Apple Card. Those are the ways that I always do. Like 98% of my purchases. Very rarely, other than that, they may be automated and they may be connected to my bank account. But other than that, those are the 2 things that I do use for the majority of my purchases. Also, I use an amazing app called Rocket Money, and no, I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I'm not getting compensated, but I believe it's a great tool and it's free. And they also have a paid version of it. I have the paid version, and it helps me track all of my expenses. So when you know what's coming in, point number 1, and you know what's going out, point number 2, you then can determine if you are running deficits or if you have a surplus. So point number 3, if you have all that under control and you have a surplus, then you have to ask yourself this question. And remember, money is just a tool for me to fund my lifestyle. Let's just say you have a surplus and everything is covered. I mean, like all your subscriptions, all of your memberships, everything is covered. Life insurance, even other investments are, and you still have a surplus. This is what I would do. Remember now, I am not a financial advisor, but I am your freedom advisor and freedom evangelist. This is what I would do if I were you. I would figure out a way, if you have a surplus, is to determine how I can purchase more income producing assets. Let me caveat that and put some context around that too. Only things for me that are legal, moral, and ethical, because why invest in something that is illegal and put yourself into some type of legal jeopardy? Is it really worth it? For me, it's not. Now, if you happen to be on the other end of the spectrum and you are running deficit and you're in the red month over month, I highly encourage you to do point number 1, know what's coming in. Point number 2, know what's going out, and then get your expenses under control. Eliminate and trim the fat. Now, most people say live within your means. I am not against living within your means, but I am more for expanding your means. And one of the ways that you expand your means is by doing all 3 of these things and ruling your money. Know what's coming in, know what's going out, and invest the surplus. So you might be asking yourself, well, what are the major takeaways? It's really, really simple. If you don't rule your money, it will rule you. How do I know that? Because when I'm in the marketplace, I meet people all the time. And I asked them 3 questions. What do you do? How long have you been doing it? What do you really want to do? And they always tell me, almost to a person, less than 5 people have said the current thing that they're doing, that they still want to do it. That means they want to do something else. And typically, the reason that they want to do something else is because they want to be free and they want a better life. They want to make a little bit more money. These things are connected. If you do what you love, you're going to have massive amounts of energy, right? And chances are you're going to be more productive. You're going to be more creative. And guess what? That's probably going to lead you to some more profitable, money-making ventures, because you're not bogged down and frustrated doing something that you don't like to do anyway. Remember the takeaway. If you don't rule your money, it will rule you. And what is our homework for this week? It's simple. Just tune in to next week's episode. Until next time, I want you to continue to build, launch, and grow your very own personal freedom success system. And I won't see you at the top, but I will see you where? Over the top. Have an amazing day and the rest of your week. Bye.